Intro and Problem. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm super excited to share how I finally got Claude working with the Brave API on my home system after dealing with some frustrating errors. If you've been struggling with this integration like I was, this video will walk you through exactly what worked for me. And a special shout out to Claude itself, which actually helped me solve this problem. I'll explain that cool part later. So here's what was happening. I was trying to set up Claude to use Brave's search capabilities on my home system. I kept running into these errors. First was the authentication failures despite having the correct API key. Then after that was the timeout issues when making requests. Then came the weird JSON parsing errors in the response data. And last but not least was this sometimes just complete connection failures. I tried the usual fixes, checking my API keys, restarting services, updating dependencies, but nothing seemed to work consistently. The troubleshooting journey. First, I checked all the documentation, which wasn't as helpful as I'd hoped. Then I spent hours on forums looking for someone with the same issue. The breakthrough came when I decided to consult Claude itself about the problem. I described the exact errors I was getting, and Claude suggested a few things I hadn't tried. 1. Checking for course issues since I was making requests from a browser environment. 2. Verifying the API endpoint URLs were correct. Turns out Brave had updated some of them. 3. Looking at the request headers I was sending. 4. Implementing a proper error handling system to catch and identify the specific issues. Part 3, the solution, 230-345. After working through Claude's suggestions, here's what actually fixed it. 1. I needed to update my API endpoint URLs to match Brave's latest documentation. 2. I had to add specific headers for content type and user agent that weren't mentioned in the basic setup. 3. The biggest issue was with how I was handling the authentication. I needed to implement a token refresh mechanism. 4. Finally, I added proper request throttling to prevent hitting rate limits. Part 4, Implementation and Conclusion, 345.5 as. Once everything was properly set up, the difference was night and day. Responses are coming back within milliseconds. No more authentication errors. The search results are much more relevant. And I can now perform complex queries that I couldn't before it even will tell you the current date has a hard time with the hour LOL. So that's how I finally got Claude working with the Brave API on my home system. Special thanks to Claude itself for helping troubleshoot the issues. It's pretty meta when your AI assistant helps you fix your AI assistant, right? If you're encountering similar problems, try the steps I outlined. And remember, sometimes the answer is right in front of you, or in this case, the tool itself can help you fix the tool. If this video helped you, please hit like and subscribe for more tech troubleshooting content. Drop a comment if you have any questions, and I'll do my best to help. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.